You know what time it is? It is fika time. Let's go to the coffee shop. Come in. It's kind of funny, you move out to the country, you no longer have access to coffee shops all the time, but you kind of miss your cappuccino. So I wanted to create a coffee shop in our house. So this has been kind of a work in progress for a little while now, building the coffee kitchen island, building this, and just cleaning this area up. There is one thing you kind of need: an espresso machine. So today I want to go over our newest addition to the coffee shop. This 5700GENSE espresso maker has a built-in bean container and grinder. The grinder here you can set, it has like a lot of different settings here, going from 1 to 15. And then you make espresso, it has the milk frother, you can make a single or a double cup. Basically everything that you need is right here. Having this unit here is such a pleasure. So you have drawers right here. This is what it comes with. So this is a double and a single shot of espresso. Also comes with like a little cleaner guy. And we have more accessories on top. It comes with a stainless steel tamper. This little guy, you basically move to smoothen out. It comes with this handy little mat. It also has a 91-ounce large capability removable water tank. The body here is made out of stainless steel. It features a PID temp control system, so digital temperature control, so that delivers the water at specifically the right temperature. Let's turn it on, shall we? Now, one of the things that they recommend in order to get the espresso as hot as possible is to first run through the machine just with water without any coffee. So let's start with that. Let's get some coffee going. It has a pressure gauge right here from 0 to 20, getting this right at the sweet spot. So how do you do that? It's kind of fun because it depends on what coffee beans you're using. Then it's all about like how much coffee are you putting in your espresso thing, how well are you tamping it, it's the whole thing. So the way you do this is all you do is just kind of put it in here. Let's change the grind setting. I recommend putting it at around 8. The next thing you do is you just push it. You can also push it in to get it to stop. So it has this memory function built in where you can tell it, this is how much coffee I like for it to bring out, and it will give it to you next time. Now we have our espresso. We have this little guy smoothing it out. Now if you're like a barista, you may like, oh, she's doing it all wrong. That may be the case. Okay, now let's put our tamped espresso into the machine. I'm just gonna move it and then lock it in place. Of course, the other thing that is kind of vital to making espresso drinks is steamed milk. So I'm going to turn on the preheat here. So this is still blinking. We can also bring this out. Very handy, is it, to have your coffee shop so close by to your espresso machine. So you sit down. It is a luxury to be able to make cappuccinos, I think. The other thing that I like about making an espresso is that in some ways it's really fast. Sometimes if you make pour over coffee, you're standing there and you're pouring over, it takes a little while, which is nice. But espresso is not like a long time. You know, just turn the machine on, do it, and then especially with something like this, there's very little of you for you to do yourself. Once you have your settings right, you just push the button, it's all ready, you get a great cup, you can steam your milk, and you really feel like you're in a nice coffee shop, which is kind of the goal. Right now I have the espresso machine on our exceptionally nice looking coffee station. This project has been the greatest. So the idea was to gather all coffee and tea related equipment, and these things, they have kind of taken over. So I wanted it all in one place so it's organized. So we have 2 shelves with trays, 2 drawers, 1 countertop, 1 hutch, and then 1 tea caddy here. with some drawers for tea. And to make it a little bit brighter, we have underneath lighting. And it's amazing how much stuff you can really fit when you use height. And the hutch is yeah, it's one of my favorite parts here, because I really like having the counter space, but still being able to keep more stuff on top. So all the gray stained parts are red oak, and the hutch and the countertop are solid cherry, and the shelves are cherry plywood. Now, the espresso machine, it does fit on here, but I hadn't planned for it initially. So I'm thinking of either building like a side stand or figuring something else out, maybe modifying this a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, I have more videos about this coming up soon. I have to say, I mean, this is very easy to use. Now, I prefer light roast coffee. I used to buy dark roast coffee until I got more into coffee, at which point I switched into light roast coffee. And that's primarily what I use for pour over. And that's what I'm using for the espresso as well now. And I put this in. I was just thinking, like, if you're looking for a nice Christmas present for somebody who kind of is like interested in coffee, wants to get into coffee, an espresso machine is kind of a nice gift. It's a very substantial gift. Maybe if you give it to the person you live with, you'll also be rewarded with, you know, nice drinks. Okay, before I move away from this, I do want to go over the concept of fika. Fika is an interesting Swedish word. If you go to Sweden, everybody will tell you about fika, 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 fika. Should we do fika? Fika basically just means coffee break, usually with coffee or tea and something to eat, like a cookie or a cinnamon bun or whatever. And usually fika is also like a social kind of concept. You want to take a fika, vill ta en fika. It's time for fika. Fika break. And I don't think that there is like a really good equivalent word in English. When you think about it, say coffee break, it doesn't sound as enticing. And you want to go out for coffee also means coffee, but fika can also mean hot chocolate, or it doesn't have to mean coffee, it can mean anything. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in picking up this machine, it is a great holiday present after all, or a nice thing for the new year if you want to like get your ducks in order and like, I'm not gonna go out to coffee shops as much, I'm gonna be more conscientious, I want to make my own stuff, then it's a good thing for that as well. So I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. So fun having an espresso machine and kind of playing around with it and making some fun drinks. You know, what I was making yesterday, I bought eggnog, you know, in the store, you know, regular eggnog, and I made eggnog lattes, which couldn't be easier. I just steamed eggnog instead of milk, and it was so good. It was just like going to, you know, to Starbucks or wherever.